Hi! So again we are with the Dyson. This is the Dyson V6 that I got almost for free, we can say. And watch what is the problem. I've cleaned it, it was with a lot of dirt, and now the battery is fully charged, and let's see what happens. Did you hear that? It worked for maybe 1 second and then it's off. Now there are LEDs that blinking, and there are some technician codes with the LED blinking. What you should do is press the ignition switch and count the number of the blinking. So let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, no, just 10. So just 10. It doesn't say a lot to me, but I suspect that the battery is dead. Let's try to charge it again. I'm not pressing now, and it is blinking by itself. Probably you don't need to hold the trigger. Just press one time and then count. Yes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try to charge it again. You can see that it is blue, which means it is charging okay. I expect it to stop to charge after a few seconds, because this is what happened. So it is still charging. We will wait. When it is fully charged, the LED will light off. You're right, it is not. So let's wait till the light will shut down. Okay, probably it will take some time. Meanwhile, I want to show you something new that I have learned. Ta-da! Did you know that the upper part of the charging adapter is for the accessories? You put it in, and when you want to release, just press the button key, and very nice. I didn't know it. I guess that most of people don't read all the manual. Anyway, I didn't. So this is the usage of the clips. Now it is still charging, and we will wait. It is off now, which means fully charged. So plug it out and try to run it again. But black, and then it stops. Okay, so what I can do in order to test, I will of course take out the battery. I will try to put my power supply, but I don't think it will work, because this battery is about 2000 milliamps, and it works for about 15 minutes if you're using it on regular mode or high speed, I don't know, which means that the current is 4 times the number that is marked, which means it's about 8 amps, something close to 8 amp, I guess. First, let's remove the battery. What you need to do is press this again, and then it's a little dirty even after I clean it. Okay, so we have 2 screws, one here and one there, and then we will be able to remove the battery. let's find a screwdriver. It looks like it is Phillips. Yes, it is. So the Phillips screw is out here and the second is here. Okay, and now it should lift out. Okay, so the battery expect to be dead. I will try to provide power. How do I know the power? I have the marking, the plus and the minus on the battery. By the way, this is the button that is pressed showing the battery is dead. I will now try. Maybe I have more than 3 amps. The voltage, by the way, is 22 volts. This is something I know already. So I will put it to the correct voltage and let's try to run it directly from the power supply and see if it will work. As you can see, the current, it is not stopping. I'm not pressing anything. This is strange because I didn't press the trigger. Okay. If I didn't, I see how it works. So if you connect power to the Dyson, it's work all the time. The trigger for stopping it is this button. When you press it just when the press is done, so the power is connected out. This is the way. It is not working. So now I will try something that I haven't done with my regular power supply. Let's try first time to do it. Okay. So I guess I can do it, but I've never tried. Never, ever, never. What I'm going to do, I don't know exactly how to do it, but I have 2 different channels, so I will connect both in parallel, so the current of course will be twice. So I will have, instead of the 3 amp, I will have 6 amp, and 6 amp sounds to me like enough power. Okay, let's see how to do it. I hope it will not explode, but let's see. I don't know if it will work. What a nice sound. Okay, it's not enough power, so of course the next thing that I'm going to do, because the current is not enough, you need to have a very high power supply. So I have a next idea. And the next idea is I am going to use my old DC35 battery and to test it. So let's see, here you don't have any screws. The battery of course do not fit. Dyson, any parts that they are doing for one version is not good for the other version. At least not in the first versions. This is DC35, this is Dyson V6, doesn't go. So what I'm going to do is connect with wire directly, of course you should do it very carefully, because if you don't want to shorten these are lithium batteries. Of course there are protection circuit, I guess, inside, but please don't try to do it at home unless you have the same battery. You are experienced and you know what you're doing. So I will now connect directly the plus and the minus. Hope you can see it. You do it while connecting. Try not to short anything. From this side will be the first, and the second will be from here. Whoa. Aha! So now I've confirmed that the problem is the battery. So this is the method to test it, and hope it is useful to anyone. What I'm going to do now is, of course, disassemble the battery of this Dyson and repair it, because I have cells. I have the cells that are inside. It is not very fun to take it apart, but I guess I have all the parts and the things that I need in order to do such a work. So this is the way you can confirm that the battery is dead if you have another battery, but please be careful when doing it, not to short anything. You don't need to press the trigger, because the trigger, now I know that the trigger, what it is doing inside. If you look inside, try to light, maybe to light better. So you see the red part here. So the red part is pressing the switch on the battery, and just when it is pressed, the power is delivered. I don't know why they did it like this. This is the advantage, that this is only mechanical. This is not a real switch. The switch is actually on the battery and not in the Dyson itself. This is maybe something that is nice, but I didn't expect it to be like this. Now another thing, someone asked me what are the sensor in any Dyson. I will show you maybe on the old Dyson about the sensor on the Dyson. So I will show what I mean. Let's take it apart. First need to take it like this, and then press and release it. So someone asked me, what are these sensors? So these are not sensor. You don't have any sensor. What these pins are, they are connected to this part on the Dyson, and there are wires that go in around and giving the power to this part, which is just the accessories with the motors that should spin. So if you want to test it, it's very simple. I will show you now how to test that if your accessories are not working, if you have a problem in the connection. So I will show you now how to do it. Just use any fluke or any other method to check continuous, that you have a connection, wire connection. What you can do, let's try to find, I have the wire from previous. Okay, so what you can do, just put the wire inside the connection. It doesn't fit, so take something that is sharp and can get inside. For example, I have here something. Just a second. This is a SIM card remover. I found a SIM card remover now. So we just, of course, plug it here. And what you want to do is to check that you have connection from this side to this side. So what I will do, I will check my fluke is responding to the short, and now I will touch this metal and I check to the other side, and I have connection, which means it's okay. And now you move to the second one and check that the other connection is okay, and then you know that you don't have any wiring or connection issues from the Dyson battery to the accessory. That's all. Hope you enjoy, and bye.